Okay, so here we're going to talk about a type of abiotic damage to trees. And there's a lot of different types of abiotic damage that we see, but some types of abiotic damage are very distinctive, and we can usually recognize them just based on the pattern that we see. And one common type of abiotic damage that we see, and especially in Florida, is lightning damage. So, and lightning damage isn't always recognizable because lightning, of course, is a variable thing. But commonly, lightning will cause certain types of damage because it will cause physical damage to the tree that is recognizable. So often, when lightning strikes a tree, because of the path that it takes down the stem of the tree, we will sometimes will see these physical, wounds that will occur that result in longitudinal or long splits and tears in the bark, where the bark will be ripped off, and it's very sort of jagged, and it's very well, it can run usually the length of the tree, or at least long sections of the stem will show something like this, where you'll have the bark will be removed, you'll have portions of the sapwood which will have sort of jagged tears in it, and and of course you have to think about it that it depends on the species. It depends on how long ago the lightning happened. You will see sometimes that the tree will start closing that over, so it might look like it's somewhat healed. In certain trees, like pines, for example, are poor at surviving lightning because they have secondary organisms like bark beetles that are attracted to them after lightning, and they get attacked. But a lot of hardwood species actually will survive lightning strikes, and so they end up, you'll just see, callus tissue and wound tissue, and you'll just have these wounds that will persist, can be persistent for years. So things like oaks and other hardwoods will survive lightning strikes, or can survive lightning strikes at least. So anyway, what you often will see with these long longitudinal wounds like this, and you'll know that you're looking at lightning.